Today we're looking at the underside of this 2014 E350 4MATIC. This is a W212, W212 chassis vehicle, and this one has 131,000 miles. I just completed an oil change, as well as rear brakes, rotors, pads, sensor, etc. What I want to talk about in this video is an issue that we incurred with this vehicle, and some of you have had the same experience, or you are about to. And that has to do with the rear subframe. Now, if you take a look, here it is, the black stamped steel. It extends up here over the differential. And what we experienced was a crack in the subframe that resulted in some extremely dangerous behavior on road. If you tap the brakes, applied the brakes at any degree when driving in a straight line, the car would pull to the left heavily. Now, the backstory is that Mercedes-Benz replaced this under warranty. However, for some people, before they actually decided to do these under warranty, some folks were paying out of pocket. It was around $7,000 or more, depending on where you had the repair done. And when the dealer received warranty guidance from Mercedes-Benz on how to do these, they really, at least my local dealer, had not done one of these before, because the independents were getting most of the ones that were, being done in the field. They did a great job. They replaced the rear subframe. We're super happy, and as you can see, the differential, the exhaust, all of the rear suspension components, springs, control arms, shocks, brakes, everything had to come out of this vehicle to complete that repair. So it was expensive for them, labor, time, etc. And of course, they had to ship replacement subframes to a lot of dealers around the country. Now, I'm going to go further back in time and explain really why this is occurring. First of all, you don't usually look under an E-Class Mercedes or a 5 Series BMW and see any stamped steel suspension components or subframes. In the past, on the W210 and 211 chassis, they use hydroformed aluminum. Why did they do that? Well, aluminum is stronger than steel, it's lighter than steel, and it also absorbs NVH, or noise, vibration, and harshness, much better than steel. And just also for the record, BMW was the first to do this in the E39 5 Series in the late 90s, like 1997, when they came out with the E39 5 Series. All of those vehicles had hydroformed aluminum rear subframes, and they're an engineering masterpiece. So was the one that Mercedes-Benz was using in the W210 and 211 chassis. But what they did, they went through a $1 billion exercise to re-engineer most of the E-Class when they went from the W211 to W212 chassis. And unfortunately, they steered away from the aluminum rear subframe and they went to steel. Hence the reason they had this issue. Now, it's unfortunate. It's cost them a great deal to recover from this blunder. I'm hoping that I haven't actually been under a W213 to see if they're using steel or if they're using aluminum for the subframe, but I'm hoping that they have gone back to aluminum, and that was a lessons learned. That is the big departure between a 3 and a 5 Series BMW or a C-Class and an E-Class Mercedes, or it always has been. If you step into the E-Class or the 5 Series, whether Mercedes or BMW, you were getting a fully aluminum suspension. And you can see they're kind of mixed and matched. You've got the steel subframe, you've got aluminum here, you've got aluminum here, although this is covered in plastic. I said aluminum, maybe that's stamped, oh, that's stamped steel. Okay, stamped steel there, aluminum, you've got aluminum upper control arm, and this here is stamped steel as well. They have regressed, in my opinion, and in doing so, they created some problems for themselves. When you paid extra money to get the E-Class or paid extra to get the 5 Series, you were really getting a fully aluminum suspension, and that's no longer the case. On the W212, I'm unsure about the W213, but I can't wait to get one on the lift and inspect it and see what they have done. I hope this has been helpful.